Hey, 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 what is going on, IK Familia? It is your boy BN, aka Mr. Kingdom Builder. We are back again today to give you some of that quality Infinity Kingdom information. Today, I'd love to touch on Arena. And before we get started, make sure you guys sub, like, of course, ring that notification bell, and if you want to be a part of our conversation, you can join our Discord, which you can find in the pinned comment or in the description. So for Arena, right, two things I really want to talk about, with one being the most important. This being that these here, every time a new season starts, you should be using this method to get the most amount of points that you can possibly get. And what that is anytime you see these names where it says Guard of, Scout of, Bounty Hunter of, Assassin of, these are PvE characters. You can always ×3 these characters all the time as long as you see them. As you can see, I have done mine already. And you can see I have exactly 15 points for today. The season just reset, so you can see it's only been up for a little less than 17 hours now. And this is the first time I went into Arena today to do these. You always want to ×3 these. This will get you 30 points, plus allow for you to get the 10-point chest, which is 100, 160 for 260, 240. That's 500 plus the 30. Where you're looking at 530 points daily for as long as you do this. Now, usually it lasts a couple days, so you might get somewhere between 1,500, 2,100 points. But those are free points that you should be doing, right? Sometimes you don't always want to go off of the power. In regards to when the season refreshes, do this and you will earn a nice chunk of change every time the season refreshes. Now, if you want to dive into some specifics on matchups, another piece, and probably the second piece of advice I'll give, is that let's say you get matched up with someone here after you're out of the PvE characters in which you cannot find on the ranking. Another small tip that you can use to try and find them is you can go to your leaderboards and you can look at strongest troop power, and you can look individually. So if you find them, because keep in mind, Arena is an overall ranking for every player in the server. So if you know what color they are, then you can easily go on that leaderboard and see if they're in the top 100 troop power or if they're in the top 100 lord power, right? That would be an alternate way. And again, it may not get you everyone, but it may be an additional option to where you can go in there, right? And then you can essentially find out where they are, right? What their strongest troop power rating is. Because bear in mind, you're not going to be able to look at, let's go back just so I can show this as a specific example, right? You can click on their profile card and you can look at their strongest troop power. You can also look at who their primary march is. Now, yes, you won't be able to see the second or third marches, but you can at least see the strongest march that they have, or I should say, again, right, the march that they're here, which usually is always the strongest. I actually don't know if this can be manipulated in any way from strongest troop power. From my understanding, it's always been the strongest troop that has always been shown on the player profile card. But in short, you at least can see that at minimum. Again, if they are within the top 100 or top, for strongest troop power or for lord power. So I hope that those two tips will help you all out. And again, this is going to be a super short video. I just wanted to cover Arena because I'd been seeing a few people post about this, and I thought, hey, here's two nice pieces of tips. That one gives you some easy Insignia points, and then two gives you a secondary option to do some investigation when you're trying to look for favorable matchups. I hope that you all have found this video to be enjoyable and hopefully somewhat educational. For anyone that has any comments, please feel free to leave those there down below. That is it for us today. Until next time, we'll catch y'all later.